I now declare the regular meeting of the Concord Township Board of Trustees to order. It is January 4th, 2017. Please join Paul in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we have the roll call, please?
Mrs. Luda?
Yes, here.
Mr. Malcheski?
Present.
Mr. Galloway?
Here.
And now we will have the organizational meeting.
Okay.
I designate Mrs. Dawson as Chairman Pro Tem. So I will turn it over to you for the purpose of electing a chairman.
Thank you, Mrs. Luda. Nominations are now open for the position of chairman.
I nominate Paul Malcheski as chairman of the Concord Township Board of Trustees for the year of 2017.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Nominations are now open for the position of vice chairman for 2017.
I nominate Mr. Galloway as Vice Chairman for the Township Board of Trustees for the year 2017.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Nominations are now open for the position of fiscal officer pro tempore for 2017.
I would be honored to nominate Mrs. Luda for that position for the year of 2017.
I second same.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Malcheski now assumes the chair. Mr. Galloway assumes the position of vice chair. Mrs. Luda assumes the position of fiscal officer pro tempore, and I return to my position as fiscal officer.
I was off by a minute.
Is it 5 or 3?
It's 5.
I thought I would be sitting lower, but this is fine.
Mike, we've just been taking care of some housekeeping items while you were gone.
Thank you very much.
All is right in the world here and in Concord Township. All right, we will now set the times and dates of the meetings for 2017. Trustees meetings will be held on the first and third Wednesday of each month at 7:30 p.m. in Town Hall meeting room. We have an attached list here too, and we will post that. Office hours will precede the trustees meeting from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. Staff meetings will be set for the Tuesday preceding the first trustees meeting of each month, except in July when it will be held the preceding Friday at 12 noon in the conference room at Town Hall. That's because of the July 4th holiday. How about moving to establish?
You need to do some staff
no.
meetings.
Oh, I got the whole back end of this thing.
Yeah.
Geez, look at that.
You have it. Okay.
He's got it.
Economizing on paper.
Sorry
First
about
staff
that.
meeting for 2017 was held already on January 3rd, 2017. The appropriations workshop will be announced at a later date. Special meetings will be announced at least 24 hours in advance on the Time Warner channel channel 99, AT&T U-verse channel 96.2, and fax to the local newspaper, including the News Herald, the Plain Dealer, and the Lake County Tribune. Do I hear a motion?
I so move.
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We will now make department assignments for each trustee as follows. Fire will be Ms. Luda. Road department will be myself, and zoning and recreation and special projects, Mr. Galloway. Do I hear a motion?
I so move.
Second.
How about department directors?
No.
Not yet.
No, you have to.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. We will now appoint the township department directors. Do I hear a motion?
I move that we approve the following township department directors. Administrator Kathy Mitchell, legal counsel Michael Lucas, cemetery sexton Amy Dawson, fire chief Matt Sabo, service department director Frank Kraska, recreation director Deborah Beckel-Esker, planning and zoning director / zoning inspector Heather Freeman, and secretary to Board of Zoning Appeals and Zoning Commission Heather Freeman.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The employee pay rates for 2017 were passed at the special meeting on December 21st, 2016. Paul Malcheski had made a motion to approve the rates as discussed. Chris Galloway seconded the motion, and there were 3 ayes. We will now, whoops.
Paul, have
Paul.
you.
All right, we will now establish the legal holidays for the year. If holidays fall on a Saturday, it is observed on the preceding Friday, and on a Sunday, it's observed on the following Monday. Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I would move to set the following holidays for administrators and service departments, fire department, administrative personnel. January 2nd, New Year's Day. January 16th, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. February 20th, President's Day. May 29th, Memorial Day. July 3rd, Trustee Designated Holiday. July 4th, Independence Day. September 4th, Labor Day. October 9th, Columbus Day. November 10th, Veterans Day. November 23rd, Thanksgiving Day. November 24th, day after Thanksgiving. December 25th, Christmas Day.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. I move we establish 2017 holidays for the fire department firefighting personnel as follows. January 1st, New Year's Day. April 16th, Easter Sunday. May 29th, Memorial Day. July 4th, Independence Day. September 4th, Labor Day. November 23rd, Thanksgiving Day. And December 25th, Christmas Day.
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Establish the mileage rate. Do I hear a motion?
I move we establish 2017 mileage rate reimbursements per IRS guidelines as of 1/1/2017. That is 53.5 cents per mile.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The temporary appropriations for 2017 were passed on a regular meeting on 12/21/2016 and Resolution 2016-44. I made a motion to approve those rates as discussed. Chris Galloway seconded. There was 3 ayes. The list of super blanket certificates of 2017-1 through 2017-100 effective January 1st of 2017 was also passed on 12/21/2016's meeting. I made a motion to approve those super blanket certificates as presented. Mr. Galloway seconded that motion. There were 3 ayes. Need to appoint 2 board members for the Voluntary Firefighters Dependent Fund Board.
I make a motion to elect Paul Malcheski to the Volunteer Firefighters Dependents Fund Board to serve a 1-year term commencing January 1st, 2017.
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I make a motion to elect Connie Luda to the Volunteer Firefighters Dependents Fund Board to serve a 1-year term commencing January 1, 2017.
Second.
On.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, these are housekeeping items that are critical to the operations of township form of government that have been outlined by Amy Dawson, who has written all these items out for us in multiple pieces of paper. This would conclude our organizational meeting and portions of the regular trustees meetings. We will go back to order to our regular agenda.
Mr. Chairman, can I just say that every year when we do this, I always think of Peggy Cusick. She's always here with us.
Yes.
The first meeting in January.
Yeah, very appropriate, so.
Okay.
With that, we have approval of minutes for November 6th, 2016 through November 29th, 2016. Any questions, corrections?
No.
Okay.
None for me.
Mr. Chairman, I would just note that I would abstain from the November 16th meeting minutes because I was not in attendance,
Okay,
so I
with
can't
that
speak to that.
abstention, we will approve November 16th through and November 29th. We will table the remaining pieces. Elected official report. Anything to report, Mr. Galloway?
Just some of the usual correspondence, housekeeping, the things that we all deal with. The only thing I would like to address, again, is just that with the interchanges now open, I would stress to everybody that it's important to follow the new traffic patterns. I had a conversation with the Sheriff's Department, Chief Liam Bruno, last week, and they will be putting a focus on those intersections in terms of law enforcement on illegal turns and things of that nature. I can tell you the Saturday before Christmas, I sat in the Red Hawk parking lot for 30 minutes that morning, and in 30 minutes counted 29 illegal turns at the Auburn-Cryle 44 interchange. And my guess is that the deputy tonight will probably discuss how they will be working to discourage that sort of behavior. I think as people get used to the new traffic patterns, they will recognize that they are far better than they were. It allows for much more efficient use of that interchange coming and going than previously. And so beyond obviously avoiding the scofflaw situation, you know, I would also just let everybody know that we're aware of some tweaks and things that need to happen. We've already ordered additional signage for some ingress and egress points along Cryle. We are also going to be, working with ODOT over the next few months in terms of signalization. Whenever there's a new road and new intersections and new traffic patterns, there is always a period where ODOT is analyzing real-world traffic situations. And so there will be tweaks over time to signalization and signage and other things, and we're very much aware of the new traffic patterns, and they're being monitored. And so there will be, there will be some tweaks. So if you witness something, you think, oh, this light's taking too long, it's okay. It's going to be observed. Traffic counts, numbers, those things will be analyzed, and then there will be adjustments made as we move forward in 2017. But I think overall, I think it's going pretty well. Yep. And I've gotten far more compliments than complaints.
Right.
And like I like to say, 6 months from now, everybody will have forgotten how the old traffic patterns were.
Sure.
And they'll be used to the new ones. So.
No, and keep in mind that we drive that every day, just as you drive it every day, and so we're watching for those same, aids and alterations that need to be made. My understanding is that ODOT has a 3-month system for what they're looking for, and a 6-month system, and then we will have some other additional things that we will make them do as soon as they can do that. We have our own engineer looking at things as well, and we'll make those tweaks, and we'll be adjusting those lights, and we'll be filling in businesses along the way.
And patience is a virtue.
Well said.
Got anything else you have?
Nope.
Chris, anything else you have?
I don't believe so.
How about the fiscal officer?
I'm going to give a summary of 2016, Mr. Malcheski. Concord Township continues to be fiscally sound. The township began 2016 with $6.1 million in the treasury. We collected $9.7 million in taxes, grants, interest, permit, and EMS fees, leases and rents, community center classes, cemetery sales, gifts and donations. We were at 101% of budgeted revenue for the year. We expended $10.3 million, $1 million of which was expended specifically on the corridor project, in salaries and benefits, road improvement, road repair and maintenance, emergency services and equipment, property maintenance, fees to Lake County and the state of Ohio, and building improvements. This was 81% of projected expenditures. In addition, we ended the year with $358,000 in encumbered funds set aside for specific projects that will carry over to 2017. The township ended 2016 with $5.5 million in the treasury in the 20 funds, of which $2 million was restricted to the JED Fund 2905 and the Capital Projects Fund 4901. So the other money is for the other 18 funds. $1.0 million is required to cover expenses until the first half of the real estate taxes arrive at the end of March. Financial statements for Concord Township will be available after March 1st. In the meantime, if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact my office, 354-7516. I hope everyone had a happy and healthy new year. That's all I have.
Thank you. Department reports. Kathy, a little under the weather. Any report?
Good to go.
She's good to go. Great. Fire Department, Chief Sabo.
I love the brevity of her report.
Yes.
It's really nice. Well,
Good evening, and I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. Our summary for December, well, first of all, we finished off 2016 with a total of 2,200 incidents. Compared to 2015, we had 2,277, so we were down a little bit in overall incidents.
That's good.
That's good, right?
Amazing.
However, for December of 2016, compared to December of 2015, our runs comparatively were up 25%. So the weather,
Was that I-90?
yeah, kept us busy.
Was it
Yeah.
it was I-90
kept us very
accidents?
busy in December. Specifically, the multi-vehicle pileup that was actually in Leroy. Concord took a command presence out there for that incident, along with most of the Lake County fire chiefs and the fire departments in the surrounding area that came from Ashtabula, Cuyahoga, and Geauga County, as well as Lake County, to handle that for us, to help us with that. Fortunately, no fatalities that I have heard of yet from that incident, so that's good. We just caution everyone to use a little bit of patience and keep distance in low visibility traffic and weather conditions. In December, we had 14 calls for MVAs, 35 agency assists, 13 fire alarms, 4 calls for wires down, 29 basic rescues, 75 advanced paramedic rescues, 20 public assists, and 0 structure fires. Fire prevention was busy in December as well, with 4 plan reviews, 3 general inspections, 2 clean agent inspections, 8 follow-up inspections, 10 kitchen hood suppression, 12 fire alarm inspections, 4 site inspections, 1 license, 6 sprinkler systems, 2 state inspections, 1 special inspection. We installed 2 residential lock boxes and removed 1. We offered 2 public educations, did 2 private consultations, and 2 fire drill reports. The one thing that we run into a lot in December in the winter months is carbon monoxide. Excuse me, carbon monoxide, or CO, is a colorless and odorless gas. CO poisoning can occur when a fuel burning appliance or machine, such as a furnace, a heater, or generator, is not working or vented properly. Breathing in carbon monoxide at high levels can be fatal. So learn what you can do to protect your family and yourself from the dangers of CO. First, install and maintain CO alarms inside your home to provide early warning, and make sure they are installed in central locations outside each separate sleeping area on every level of the home. It's important that they be by your sleeping areas, not just in the basement. Use portable generators outdoors in well-ventilated areas away from all doors, windows, and vents. Do not run your vehicle inside the garage, even with the door open. Pull the vehicle out. And make sure vents for the dryer, furnace, stove, and fireplace are clear of snow and other debris. So again, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year, and thank you very much.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you. Service Department, Mr. Kraska.
Frank, I see our guys out on the road already tonight.
That's right. I was going to say, it's no mystery what I'll be talking about tonight.
Sure.
A lot of 4-letter words.
As you know, we quickly plunged into winter operations this past month. Between December 8th and December 19th, our department dispatched crews 19 times to plow and treat roads in response to varying road conditions, which included nearly a 30-inch snowfall on Saturday, December 10th. That morning, snow was accumulating at a pace of 3 to 4 inches per hour, not only making it difficult for the locals to travel, but also quite a challenge for each of our snowplow operators, who have to progress safely to compensate for the reduced visibility and lack of visible objects to guide their forward progress. During that event, we had 14 snowplows on the road, challenged with the task of keeping 150 lane miles of road, or township road, open. Our normal response to snowfall is divided into 6 routes, which were all doubled up on during that particular event. A couple of reminders as we progress through the rest of our winter season. snowplow operators are faced with the same diverse challenges and conditions that motorists are experiencing. We have to stop frequently and back up multiple times to clean intersections. Please give our operators extra space as you follow behind them and give yourself extra time to travel in winter conditions. We also ask residents to observe their private snowplow contractors' habits to make sure that they are not leaving snow clean from respective driveways in the road or piled on neighbors' properties. To get behind the wheel perspective of our snowplow operations, you can view our snowplow video, Snowplow Masters, on the Concord television station, Time Warner Channel 96-2, AT&T Channel 99, or on YouTube. It gives a behind-the-wheels perspective of our operations during winter operations. Mailbox snow barricades are still available at the cost of $40 for materials only. Service Department crews provide installation. Please visit our website at www.concordtwp.com for information or call our office directly at 440-350-3225. In closing, the Concord Service Department would like to wish all Concord residents a blessed and happy New Year. And that is the Service Department report.
Thanks, Frank.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Keep doing a great job.
Just
You guys
want to
doing a great job.
remind everybody, it takes about, when a snowplow takes about, say, 5 hours to do a route. So you're gonna make one pass in 5 hours. If you have continuous snow that's coming down, there's gonna be more snow that comes back there 5 hours later.
Right.
So, you know, it's gonna take them a good 5-6 hours until after this last bit of snow for that road to be completely clear. But our guys are out there, they go out early, they pre-salt, and pre-treat the roads. And we've got enough staff there, the staff are there, but if the snow is coming down, it's coming down hard, and you know, the weatherman says don't go out. There's a reason for that. We don't want cars stuck out there. We don't want our plows behind a stuck car. And we will, you know, we will have to stop. We'll have to pull the car off, and we'll have to go around that car. So please just be careful. And then hopefully we can communicate better to the media. We're going to have that vote somewhere down below here. Hopefully a little bit more about where our guys are on a certain night, where they are on a certain morning, and so that you'll have some idea when that plow truck will be coming around your house. But again, 5 hours, they should be one pass through. And again, on every other 5
Well,
Oh.
and we saw that in the last storm in December. 5 hours equaled 15 inches of snow.
Sure.
People would call us and say, nobody's plowing.
They are.
Frank's guys were out for
Yep.
2 days straight.
Sometimes you don't want to be the first street plowed, especially in a snowstorm like that, because 3 hours later, they got 12 inches of snow.
Absolutely.
So,
And we just kept reassuring people that you guys were out there. You know, I went out to see some trouble spots that I was getting calls about, and I saw you guys, you were out there. I mean, and we got the emails about some of the great things you guys did to help some stranded motorists, assist the sheriff's department, some other stuff. And again, that stuff takes them off their route. Like Paul said, if they've got to help out in an emergency somewhere, or a motorist who's stranded, which we had residents that were, you know, it takes them off their route. So that 5 hour route becomes 6 hours.
yeah, I've always commended the residents in Concord Township for the high level of patience most of them have. They deal with it, they understand where they live at, and, you know, they know what to expect as far as services go. And
I understand you had a couple residents that were so thrilled of the assistance they got. They brought some food to the guys down at the
yeah,
apartment.
we get a
That
lot
was
of
nice.
positive responses too.
No,
so.
yeah, no, it was good to see.
We appreciate that, and the guys certainly appreciate that.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, keep up. Good job. Heather, zoning department.
Good evening. For the month of December, the zoning department issued 10 zoning permits and collected $1,485 in fees. Of those 10 permits, 4 of those were for new single-family dwellings. And also in the month of December, the BZA approved 1 variance request for residential use. And as far as the totals for the year of 2016, the zoning department processed 408 permits, which was a 19% increase over 2015, and also issued 77 zoning permits for new dwellings, which was also was a 10% increase over last year. And the only other thing I have to really report is we have changed the zoning department office hours effective January 1st. We are now open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 p.m. and you're always welcome to make appointments as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Recreation Department. Deborah, what do we got on tap?
Good evening. Thanks to everyone who participated in Concord Township's annual Light Up Concord Holiday House Decorating Contest. The winner of the People's Choice Award and the Traditional Lights category was the Dunlap family of Camden Crossing Way with 493 votes. The winner of the All-White Lights category were the Thompson family of Mountain Quail Place with 271 votes. The winners of the Lights Set to Music category was once again the Brandoni family of Ridgewater, 283 votes. The winner of the Clark Griswold Anything Goes category was the Scheider family of Rosedale Drive with 336 votes. And the Best Holiday Lights by a Business winner was Maple Ridge Nursery on Ravenna Road with 268 votes.
Hey, well deserved.
Yes.
Very much so. Find pictures of all of the winning homes on the Township's Facebook page. Like us at Concord Township, Lake County, Ohio, to view pictures of the holiday homes and keep current with Township news and updates through our posts. You can also learn about classes, events, and general Township information on our cable station, which we seem to be really pushing tonight. Again, for AT&T customers, it's channel 99, and then select Concord Township from the menu. And for Time Warner customers, it's channel 96, and then up arrow to 96.2. If you enjoy the outdoors in winter, and it looks like winter is back, be sure to register for our first annual snowshoe hike at the Old Stone School on Saturday, January 14th. Snowshoes will be provided for this 1-mile hike, and afterward, enjoy the charm and the history of the Old Stone School with a guided tour. And bust those winter blues with bingo. Join our 55-plus group for an afternoon of blissful, boisterous, and beloved bingo on Wednesday, January 18th, when we start the new year out with our favorite pastime. Win a prize and enjoy light refreshments as you make new friends this new year. It's fun and it's free.
I-20.
Absolutely. The Recreation Department has been hard at work creating a fun and informative variety of classes for your enjoyment. In January, our classes include Power Yoga, Stained Glass Heart Medallion, Handmade Cards, Kids Cooking classes, some Mommy and Me classes, Essential Oils 101, Essential Oils Make and Take, Mixed Media Painting, and as always, getting started with Medicare. There are still seats available in most of the classes, so sign up today. For details about any recreation class or event, contact us directly at 440-639-4650 or visit our website at concordtwp.com. All of our classes and much more information can be found in the new winter-spring edition of the Township newsletter, the Concord Grapevine, due in homes this week. And lastly, keep in mind that the Concord Community Center is available for rent. It's the perfect place for all of those first communion parties and graduation parties that you're just beginning to plan. Spring and summer weekends book up quickly, so contact us soon to reserve your date. And if you need a big, beautiful room with a 75-inch TV for your Super Bowl party, Sunday, February 5th is still available at this moment. We are located at 7671 Auburn Road, near the intersection of I-90 and 44, which makes it really easy for out-of-towners to find. You can view pictures of the community center on the Township's website or stop by for a tour and details. Thank you and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for all, congratulations to everybody who's the award-winning lights, but
Right.
there's a lot of people out there trying, and I really appreciate them doing that, because it's great. Concord Law Enforcement Report. From the Sheriff's Office, we have, are we Captain Harpster?
Sergeant.
Sergeant Harpster?
One day.
He's working on it.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Let them know we gave you a promotion.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure as Paige is going to be involved with that.
Yeah, I don't know. In December of 2016, the Sheriff's Office handled 1,502 calls for service. We handled 4 injury accidents, 26 private property accidents. For arrests, we had a juvenile male arrest for domestic violence on Johnny Cake. We had 3 adult female arrests, 2 for OVI on Morley Road, and 1 for disorderly conduct on Johnny Cake. We had 3 male adult arrests, all for OVI. 2 of those were on Route 84 and 1 on Ravenna Road. We had a juvenile male arrest for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle on Ravenna Road. We handled 82 alarms, 240 business checks, 298 crime prevention calls, issued 46 citations, 117 warnings. We had 1 driving under suspension, 5 operating vehicle under the influence. We had 3 separate drug calls on Auburn Road, a theft on Concord Hamden Road, Cryle Road, Palmer, Friedel Drive, 3 on Button Road, 1 on Hunter's Trail, 1 on Morley Road, Easton Way, and Brooklyn Court. We handled threats reports on Ravenna Road, Auburn Road, and Majesty Lane, and a vandalism on Cobblestone Lane. And I just want to caution motorists that we will be monitoring the new interchange, Route 44, Auburn Road, and Cryle Road, and we will be enforcing the traffic control devices there.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have a question for you. I notice, I usually like write down the calls for service. And they're unusually high in December. Is that typical for December?
Yes, a lot of that was due to weather too.
Oh, due to weather.
Yeah, weather, we were involved in the MS-on 90 as well. And a lot of calls for service that day, DAVs, things like that.
Okay.
So the weather played a big part in the numbers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we don't have anybody here to do a school report, although Kathy and I did meet with Auburn Career Center and their superintendent, and I foresee them making some appearances. We did somewhat tell them that our first meeting of January, because of the litany of words that we have to go through that are written on those pieces of paper, may not be such a great time for their first introduction here, but I expect to see them here soon, so
Okay.
I want to let them know that. I don't see anybody in the audience. We don't have any old business. Going to new business. Approved the December 2016 financial reports.
I so move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Resolution 2017-01, the sale of a pickup truck in the village of Darby, Ohio. Darbyville.
Resolution declaring one motor vehicle of the Concord Township Fire Department as not needed for public purpose and obsolete, approving the sale of the one motor vehicle to the village of Darbyville without advertisement or bidding, and authorizing the board chairman to execute the certificate of title to transfer and convey ownership and any necessary contract or documents related thereto. I so move.
Where's Darbyville? I've been all over this state.
Southwest of Columbus.
West of Columbus, Darbyville.
It's about this big.
Well, I figured.
You second that?
I will second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I have in front of me the 2017 cemetery rates that I'm going to ask for a vote on.
Mr. Chairman, I'd be happy to read those and make
Go
a
ahead.
motion.
No, thank you.
We have before us proposed rates from our cemetery sexton, update in terms of fees, and I will read those as part of a motion for this board to approve them. Grave space, 4 by 10, $750. Cremation grave space, 2 by 4 feet. Flush marker, $250. Cremation grave space, 4 feet by 4 feet. Slant marker, $500. Cremation grave space, 4 feet by 8 feet, holds up to 3 cremains, $750. Columbarium niche, that is a 10.5 inch square by 11.5 inches deep, $650. I would note that $100 of the proceeds from the sale of each burial space will be invested in a perpetual care endowment fund. In addition, I have grave opening adult, $500, grave opening infant, $200, grave opening for a cremation, $150, grave opening for a columbarium, $100. We have some additional charges for Leighton Day after 2 p.m. and Saturday burial charge is an additional $300. There are no Sunday or holiday burials. Removals will still be by contract only. Foundation fees, standard 1 foot by 1 foot, that's one lot.
1 foot by 2 foot.
1 foot by 2 foot, sorry, is $200, and a double lot would be $350. Each additional square foot is $50 per square foot. Repurchase of lots at owner's cost will be at the township's discretion. I so move.
Second.
Want me to have Chris reread that again?
No.
Okay, then all
I
in
didn't
favor
do a
say
great
aye.
job, but I got through it. Aye.
Aye.
I did just want to note that we haven't raised our prices in 5 years.
Right.
So we did a comparison of what other municipalities were charging in the area, and that's where we came up with these fees.
And I would also just editorialize that it's also still, in my opinion, I know Paul shares it, that it's still very low.
Yeah.
It's extremely low. It's extremely low. You know, you imagine, you know, the $100 rate that used to preserve the cemetery over the years is, again, significantly low, so.
Right.
We need an acknowledgement, or we need a vote?
We did that. We acknowledged it in yesterday's meeting.
Yep.
The change order request by ODOT that was signed off by ODOT.
That's a temporary striping maintenance at a cost of $7,383.76. We have in front of us, and we've met, I would entertain a vote for the contract with EWC Media LLC. This is media management for 2017. The intent of this board was we believe that there is a necessary need for more communication. And more communication, because there may not be people watching us on TV today or reading our newsletter or going to our website, has to deal with social media platforms, Snapchat, websites, Grapevine, traditional media, Twitter, whatever there may necessarily be out there that we need to be on. So I don't know if Chris and Connie, you want to say anything about that, but it's just something that I think is necessary for this board to continue to communicate with the general public.
No, I agree, and as new forms of communication are proliferating at a constant rate, especially in cyberspace, it's important for us to be able to communicate with our residents for things like emergencies, things they need to know, our belief is that we needed to have a better presence, a more robust presence in cyberspace. For the benefit of our residents, and frankly, this is a more efficient way of bringing in an outside person on a low dollar amount to work on that, to spearhead that, rather than burden an individual already on our thin staff, or to hire a person and put them on payroll. So
Right.
I think this is a good plan in terms of.
Right. And we're doing it for 1 year, a trial for 1 year, and at the cost of $12,000 for this year.
And I would just say, we have a Facebook page. The fire department has a Twitter that they do, and I would encourage people, if you do Twitter, follow the fire department, because they'll let you know about emergencies, i.e. like the accidents on I-90. The sheriff's department does that on theirs as well as their Facebook. We have a Facebook page that's updated all the time on things that are going on around the township, things that pop up that you might need to know. As somebody noted, we've got less followers than Pizza Roto.
That's true.
And if I'm any resident of the township, you're on, and almost everybody's on Facebook. There's no harm in just going and hit a follow, a like on the township page, so that
Right.
way it's in your feed when there's things you might need to know about. So I would encourage that, and we will be establishing a broader Twitter presence for the township as well, and here shortly in the future. So I would just encourage everybody to connect, so that it'll help stay informed.
What's our, well, we haven't had a vote on it, but what's our Concord Township Fire Twitter page?
Stand by.
At Concord Flyer 13,
1-3.
1-3.
Okay.
There's
And,
tons of them out there.
okay. So I'll make a motion to approve the contract. with EWC Media for 1 year.
For an amount not to exceed $12,000.
Exactly.
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Approved at a special meeting on December 23rd, 2016, we did a Sugar Valley paving settlement agreement in the amount of $5,195.77. That was made a motion by Chris, seconded by myself, and there was 3 ayes. Future meetings and announcements, Wednesday, January 11th at 7 a.m., the Board of Zoning,
Oh,
is it 7 p.m.? 7 p.m. I was like, wow,
I
those
was
guys
like,
are energetic.
man, PZA, making people come in here at 7
Nothing
a.m.
better than a PZA meeting at 7 a.m.
That's right.
Probably accommodate you, Mike. I know you're gonna miss it, but no, that will be January 11th at 7 p.m. The Board of Zoning Appeal meeting at Town Hall. Monday, January 16th, we'll be enclosed in the observance of Martin Luther King Day. Wednesday, January 18th at 6:30 p.m. we'll have the trustees' office hours in the conference room at 7:30. The trustees meeting, and then is that Thursday?
Yes.
Or Friday. Okay, Thursday, January 19th at 8 a.m. we will have a JED board meeting in Town Hall. I encourage people to go to the JED board meeting. It's great to see what's going on with the JED. So a lot of great things are going to be happening. A lot of great things are going to be happening. And you know, I mean, as much as we pushed out 2016, I expect big things to occur in January. You know, all throughout 2017. You know, especially as we enter this January season. You know, we finally have our road project, you know, done, and we're working for economic development, and so there's going to be some big changes, big things going on, and it's exciting. So
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll close the meeting.
That's it.
That's it.
Boom. Well done.